Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Philip coming to you with a new guitar tutorial. Today is gonna be the Red Hot Chili Peppers song I Could Die For You. I've been asked to do this tutorial quite a lot of times and finally here it is. It's an absolutely gorgeous song. It's not that difficult to play. It's got some big stretches in it, at least partially. And in relation to that, I highly recommend you to watch the whole video because I'm gonna give some advice at the very end of the video. If you like the video, please feel free to like or subscribe. If you got any questions, any comments, just leave in the comment section or just write me a message. I'm more than happy to reply to you guys. So let's dig right into it and I hope you learn this song.
Alright, so let's dig right into it. But before I start, I want to send a shout out to the good people at Klotz Cables, the cables I've been using for the past, I think it's almost 2 years now. They're just absolutely fantastic. They sound beautiful, they sound gorgeous, and they are highly durable. And I'm using them exclusively for my pedal board and just the regular length cables. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. So shout out to the guys at Klotz Cables. But for now, let's dig right into it. What we're going to be doing is start off with a very basic A major chord. I choose to play it just with this finger in a way that allows me to lift the upper part of my finger to let the E string ring. You can also play it that way, like just the way you've been taught, but I got reasons to play like that, which I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm going to be playing the A chord very regularly, and then at some point I'm going to play the G sharp here on the E string with my pinky finger. So I'm going to start it off. And then I'm going to release the pinky and just let the E string, the open E string, ring. And then we've got that little arpeggio. We're going to be starting off with the open A string. And then afterwards, I'm going to be playing the G sharp on the lower E string here. And then D and G string. So the sequence. The whole thing together. I messed it up. The last bit, but I'm sure you're gonna get it right. Alright, the next part is gonna be a little bit tricky of a part because it's got some very odd voicings in it, but we're gonna start off very simple with a D major 7 and an F sharp at the bottom. It's going to be played a little bit Jimi Hendrix style, so we're going to use our thumb to play the F sharp in the beginning, and then we're going to play the D major 7 as a bar chord on the G, B, and E string, 2nd fret. So just add the thumb to it. Then we're going to be playing a regular C sharp 7, so it's going to be starting off 4th fret on the A string, and then going to play a bar chord on the D, G, and B string on 6th fret, but we're going to be adding the B on the E string. 7th fret, we're going to be playing with that pinky. So we're going to play that 2 times, and then we're going to get into a very, very odd variation of an A chord. We're going to be starting off with the A on the E string, so that's 5th fret, and the A on the E on the A string. That's a bit confusing. Yeah, 7th fret, and we're going to be playing the C sharp here on the G string. We're going to be muting the D string, actually, we're not going to be playing that one. And we're going to be playing the C sharp here on the E string and on the 9th fret. So that should still work for most people. It's not too much of a stretch, but the next one might be a bit odd. It's actually just a B minor, and then we're gonna add 11. And it's gonna be looking like this. We're gonna start off on the E string, seventh fret. Then just actually, it's not that complicated. I just realized in that second I'm gonna explain it. It's like playing a regular B minor, but you're just gonna play it with your middle finger and your ring finger here to play the F sharp and the B on the ninth fret, and you're just gonna play the E on the high E string with your pinky. So that's it. That's a bit of a stretch and you might have to get used to it, but it should work. So just to recap that. So that's it. That's the verse. Alright, so after we did all this work with the verse, we're going to be digging into the chorus, which is actually really simple. And I'm going to show you the basic structure of the chorus that is going to be the same throughout the whole song, because it's just some very simple chords. And John added just a little color to it, let me put it this way, by adding different licks, different riffings. And but I'm just going to show you the basic structure, and the rest is really, really simple to figure out. So we're going to be starting off with a simple A major, and we're going to be playing an E, a B minor, and an F sharp minor. So those are the really simple 4 chords that you're going to be needing to play the chorus right. So the first one goes like this. And then what John does is he's going to be playing the A on the B string here with his pinky in between, and he's going to go he's going to play it and release it. And then there's this little hammer-on pull-on thing. Just G and B string. He's going to be hammering on the ninth fret. And then he's going to go into the intro again, so it's going to be like... And then back into the second verse. Alright, now we're going to be playing the coda part. It's just going to be added to the second verse, and the second verse is going to be played exactly the same as the first one. So, just to let you know where we are, it's going to be this one. And then we're going to be playing the additional part that I'm going to teach you now. It's actually going to be the same chord as we played here on the A. This odd A voicing. But now it's simply going to be moved up to C sharp. No change at all. It's literally just moving it up. So it's going to be 9th string, 11th, not 9th string, 9th fret, 11th fret, 10th fret, and 14th fret. And then very simple, we're going to be playing an A major variation. We're going to be starting off with the 12th fret on the E string, 12th fret on the A string, and then just simply going to bar the 14th fret on the D, G, and B string. And then in between, we're going to be adding the 16th fret, the G sharp on the high E string. So that's going to sound like this. And then we're going to be adding the 17th fret on the A string. So the whole thing. And then there's just a tiny bit that is going to be added to it. So it's simply going to be a Gotta look that one up. Can't find it, and I don't want to bother you. Oh, it's actually just an E. Very simple. So we're going to be playing 9th fret on the D string, G string, B string, and E string. Simply going to bar it. And then in between, we're going to be adding the high E on the high E string, 12th fret, with a pinky. And then we're going to go back to our D major 7 with the F sharp in the bottom that we played in the intro. Actually, it's not intro, I think it's the first verse, but it doesn't matter anyway. So what it's gonna sound like is this. And I just added the F sharp on the 14th fret high E string there. So that's it. Alright, last part, then you hopefully mastered I Could Die For You by Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's gonna be the bridge, and it's nothing gonna be really fancy. It just looks a bit more stretchy than it probably is. I got pretty large hands, so I'm lucky don't have that many problems with the stretches. But you're gonna be making it too. Just get used to it and don't over exaggerate your practices, because that's actually gonna be pretty bad. It's gonna hurt you. Anyway, so it's gonna be very simple. We're gonna start off with a C sharp 7. We played that one before. And I'm not actually playing that like that. I'm just hiding my middle finger to actually allow you to see it better. So yeah, C sharp 7. We played 4. And then we're simply going to be playing a D major 7, so it's simply a D chord, and you're going to be adding the C sharp on the high E string there. And then we're going to be playing an E, and that's it. You're just going to add the high E string. The E on the high E string, actually. So the whole thing is going to sound like that. And then we're going to go back. And that's it. You've done it. Alright everyone, we did it. I hope you actually learned the song from this video. If there's anything I can make better, please let me know. Write me a message. I'm more than happy to reply to you. Write me a comment. If you liked it, you can feel free to leave a thumbs up. And just some additional information that I feel like I should be giving. Like, this song has got some pretty odd stretches in it, and I would highly recommend that you take it easy. You know, this is, if you never play chords like that, you might want to take yourself time to get used to them, because if you like try to force it, first of all, it's not gonna really happen, and you hurt yourself. Like, your tendons, like, they can get really painful if you practice songs like that too long over time and you're not used to it. So take it easy. What I also would recommend you is buy this tab book. It's really, really, really good. It's I would say it's 100% accurate. There might be mistakes in it. I can't remember seeing some of them, but I really recommend you to buy it, because especially songs like that, there are a lot of tabs on the internet that are just plainly wrong. You can use them as a guideline and then try to figure out the song for yourself, which I would recommend in general, because it's going to build your ear. And then second and most of all, just enjoy playing. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. You should really put your heart into it, if you want to say so, and just enjoy every second of it. Additional information sound-wise, I've just been using my Steinberg UR MK2, UR22 MK2 actually, and GarageBand. That's it. I set up a clean Fender sound into it, which I would recommend you to do too. It's getting just a gorgeously sounding clean sound with some compressor in it. I didn't put too much effort in sound right now, because it's just for the tutorial. I think my playing was off a little bit most of the time too, because I don't have time to play guitar a lot. right now, and I haven't been playing the song for ages. But anyway, just excuses for me playing shitty. Again, just send a shout out to the guys at Klotz Cables. And that's it. Hopefully see you next time, and take care.